everybody, Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we got the green reveals for Cross Boots.
You really struggled for that, didn't you?
I almost forgot the
name. So to start off with, we've got Vidal, Wordy. Right, so you got Auto, when this card attacks, you draw one card. Auto once per turn. When one of your skillless battle cards is used in a combo, draw one card and add up to one card from your life to your hand. So you can draw two cards in one turn. You can also do it during your opponent's turn.
Yes, you can. I mean, that's probably why it says up to one life, so you don't have to take one from...
Yeah, it's also once per turn, so... on the offensive, you can draw two cards if you really want to. And then we got Auto, once per turn, Spirit Boost 1, yada 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 yada. If it's your opponent's turn and a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 is being used in a combo from your hand, when a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in the combo area would be placed in its own drop area, play it instead.
That's similar to the Yellow Whis.
Yes. When you lost at 4 or less, you may draw one card, switch up to one of your energy to activate and flip this card over. Right, I'm going to go over to the errata page.
So, when you awaken, you may errata this card.
Oh, is it on the... oh, it is on the awaken side. Right, okay. So, yeah. I'll just read the after one. So, Auto, when this card attacks, draw one card, choose up to one of your green using cards in active mode and switch it into rest mode. Then add that card's power to this card's power for the battle. Right, basically, originally, guys, it just meant that you could have the Unison card in rest mode and still do the skill, which is why they changed it to active. So, and then you got Auto once per turn. When one of your skillless battle cards is used in a combo, it gains 4k combo power for the battle, then draw one card. Are they all 5ks, are they? The skillless battle cards. I'm going to assume they are, because...
No, they're all 10ks.
Skillless?
Yeah. Wait, oh no, wait.
That would make them...
5k. I thought you meant power. That's why.
No. Okay, so we got Auto once per turn, Spirit Boost 1. It's just... hang on, no, it's slightly different. If a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 is being used in a combo from your hand, when a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your combo area will be placed in its drop area, play it instead and it gains 5k power. That's the difference on the awaken side.
Yeah.
They just gain power.
Which is handy.
I want to Majin Boo!
Yep.
Because we got the scrawny one now.
Indeed. So, Auto once per turn, place one card from your life under this card. When this card attacks, you draw 2. And then its active main is once per turn, Spirit
Boost 1.
Spirit Boost 1. I don't know why I struck there. I was going to say Burst, I think. Place up to one battle card with an energy cost of 4 or less in your opponent's drop area under this card. Choose up to one of the chosen keyword skills, and this card gains that skill for the turn. Pretty dumb.
So, stealing skills, basically.
Yeah. And on 4 or less, it's a 1/1 to awaken. And then we have the Majin Buu Unadulterated Might. So, Auto once per turn, when he attacks, you draw a card. So it's probably going to restand. Active main once per turn, Spirit Boost 1. Choose up to one battle card with an energy cost 4 less in your opponent's drop or battle or drop area even. Place it under this card. Choose up to one of the chosen keyword skills on the card and it gains that skill for the turn. And active main once per turn, place 2 cards from under this card in the owner's drop areas. This card gains 5k power until the start of your next main phase.
Right. Basically, the reason why it's got the once per turn thing is because stealing skills can potentially restand.
Yeah, get dual attack or something like that.
Exactly. So that's why it's once per turn.
Steal your opponent's card and give him ultimate.
And then the activate main once per turn, having the 5k until the start of your next main phase. That's similar to the old Freezer from Clash of Fates.
Yeah.
So it just gives you that defensive option.
Well, it makes it better when you take a skill because you can just be like, I'll give myself 5k whilst I'm doing all this.
Yeah. Alright, so go away. Any more? No? Okay, right. So we're on to our first SR. It's Great Salyaman, the Mysterious Hero. Sure. So it's 1 cost. It's got auto once per turn. Well, it's got 6k power. Yeah. Awkward numbers. Auto once per turn. When you remove a marker from this card using Spirit Boost skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it costs 2 or less and KO it. Seems a bit restrictive, but alright. 2 or less, you're not really going to get that off. There's not really many cards that will hit.
I think it's more for the early game because you can play stuff out really quickly in that deck.
True. Well, no, it's one of your opponents. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it costs 2 or less and KO it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it's really matchup dependent whether you're going to see a lot of 2 costs or not. Because usually the early game is just literally, here are my weenie type cards. They do on-play effects, and then that's it.
Yeah, it's like, here's my setup.
Yeah. Unless you're playing skillless, in which case then there are cards that will be 2 or less. So, hurt skillless. So you got +1, activate main, add up to 1 green skillless battle card, and you cost 1 from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. +0, auto, when this card is attacked, choose up to 1 green skillless Earthling card in your hand and use it in combo. So you're getting a defensive option on a Unison card in a combo that you wouldn't normally get because 1 doesn't normally exist.
Yeah.
Really had to get my words out for that one.
So then we have Babidi, the Wicked Mentor. So again, it's 1 cost Unison, 1k power. God. Permanent. If you have a battle card with a servant skill in playing rest mode, your opponent can't attack this card. And then auto once per turn. When you remove a marker from this card using a Spirit Boost skill, it gains Overlord for the turn.
So this is the old deck then? This is that Majin, the Vegeta deck.
Yeah, I think it helps that deck, but also if you decide to cross cards over, and there's probably stuff in here that has Overlord and Servant as well.
Yeah.
And we got +2 active main. Choose to one of your mono green Majin Buu cards with original power of 15k or less in rest mode in your battle area. The chosen card gains Servant until the end of your opponent's next turn.
No, so there you go, that's how you do it. And that's +2 in. But it still can go in that old deck as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Seems very relevant for that. So we got Super Saiyan, Son Gohan, Glimpsing Potential. Yes. So it's 2 cost and 15k power. Okay, so we got auto. If your leader card is Green Heroine, when this card is played, play up to 1 green skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1. I was about to say original, but it's not, it's just energy cost of 1 from your deck. Shuffle your deck, then choose up to 2 of your skillless battle cards and they gain 5k power for a turn. That's very good actually. Activate main, limit 1. If your leader card is Heroine card and you have 2 or more green energy and you choose 1 of your green Unison cards with 6k power and a marker on it, and you place this card under it from your hand or battle area, add a marker to the chosen Unison card, then draw 1 card.
Oh.
So you basically play this out. So you play your Unison turn 1, turn 2, play this, get a skillless battle card out. Yeah, you won't get the 5k bit because you haven't got 2 out, and then do the activate main, and then when you next play this out, you're likely to get the 5k buff as well as obviously helping the Unison. It's a very good turn to play after you play your Unison on turn 1.
Yeah. So we got Krillin, a brief return. So 4 drop 20k. He's got blocker. There you go, Goku.
But it's also a 4 cost, which is
yeah, it's just Clash of Fates Goku like hello. So first auto is at the end of your turn, switch to active mode. Secondary auto is when this card is removed from your battle by an opponent's skill or KO'd, choose up to 1 of your opponent's Unison cards and remove a marker from it.
A lot of green decks are going to love that. Oh, we're on to another SR. So we got Videl with all her strength. So 3 cost, 5k power. It's got blocker and auto limit 1, paying a green. If you have a green if you have a green skillless battle card in play, I was about to say Unison then, because it just seems like the most autopilot thing at the moment. But no, it's a green skillless battle card in play. When your opponent attacks, play this card from your hand. Okay, that's pretty cool. Can see why it's limit 1, because otherwise it's like, I was going to pay 3, bring out 3 of these things.
I'll have 3 blockers.
And then auto, if your leader card is green or heroine card, when this card is played from your hand, your opponent may choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them. If they don't, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and entry cost is 7 or less and KO it. Oh. Yeah, even more so this. It should be once per turn. Skillless Fidel.
Yep. And Skillless Fidel.
Okay.
I wonder what decks those are for.
U7 Goku.
Damn. Didn't think about that. So we got Android 18 ready for a fight. That's 4-drop 19k power. And it's got auto of, if your leader is green, when you take damage from an opponent's non-keyword skill, you may play this card from your hand. If you do, add the top card of your deck to your life. You can't activate your skill on copies of this card for the game.
So green versions of the other ones we've seen.
Yeah.
We're on to another SR. Son Goku Spirit Bomb Unleashed. Of course it's Goku as an SR when, isn't he? So free cost 15k. Come on, both of the SRs that exist are.
Yeah, every set has like one SR Goku, even if it's terrible.
So we got activate main. Limit 1, pay a green. If you have 3 or more energy and a green unison card in play this card from your hand. If you do, choose up to 1 of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it. Activate main once per turn. Spirit boost X, so X amount. Green unison card. This card gains 5k power for the turn for each marker you remove from your unison card with this skill. If you remove 2 or more markers, this card gains double strike. So this is generic green support, basically.
Yeah.
Which is why it's probably an SR, because it's generic.
Yeah, it'll be an SR because it just can work with anything. So we've got Son Goku, Majin, Exterminator, and he's a 2-drop 15k and your bog standard super combo.
Your generic super combo. They need to, I mean, I get why they keep printing them every set, because you never know when a new player comes in, but
there's a point where they should be like, okay, yeah, we're going to stop doing this.
Yeah, because there are just too many in existence now.
Yeah.
So we got Super Saiyan Vegeta, Majin, Exterminator. So it's a 1 cost, 4k power. Auto, if your leader card is green, when this card is discarded from your hand by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop area. When this card is played, draw 1 card. Okay. So if you ever come across, I mean, if you're worried you're going to be coming across discard heavy decks,
yeah,
by all means. Otherwise, this card seems a bit.
I think Black has a version which is Deborah.
Yes.
So it's kind of good that they bring, like, it'd be good that they bring those across the board as like a anti-discard card instead of having Tau.
Well, yeah, because when they banned him.
Yeah, they banned Tau because they're like, hang on, we've kind of crippled ourselves here.
Well, no, it was interactions, which is why they got rid of him. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so we got Son Gohan, Majin, Exterminator. So it's 3-drop 19k. He's got Deflect, Double Strike, and Dual Attack.
There's that barrier as well, why not?
Permanent, if your leader is a green Earthling card, green skillless battle cards in your combo area gain plus 5k combo power. Well, this card is in battle. And its auto is when this card is played, you may add up to 1 green skillless battle card from your drop area to your hand. If you do, place it up to 1 skillless green battle card from your drop area at the bottom of your deck.
So you can recycle them, because a lot of the cards said skillless from the deck, skillless from the deck, skillless from the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your Spirit Boost super combo for green. I'm not even going to go over it, because like,
it's Hercule.
At this point we know. Okay.
Okay, so we got Majin Buu, Unadulterated Destruction. It's a 5 cost, all of it being green. 30k power. It's got Deflect and Revenge. It's also an SR.
It's also wordy as hell.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Permanent. Whilst this card is in rest mode, your opponent can't attack your leader cards unless they choose 2 cards in their hand and discard each time.
So it's Topo.
Yeah. When this card is played from your hand, choose all other non-token cards in all battle areas and unison cards, ignoring barrier, negate their skills, place them in their owner's drop areas. Your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and discards them, and if your leader is a mono green margin card, place those cards under your leader card.
I might end up playing this deck.
Other auto is if you have 5 or more energy, if this card is placed in your drop area from your battle area by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop area. Damn. So I'm going to build a green deck.
Potentially. I'll have to get a lot of
SRs.
there's another SR there, but I'd have to get some charismatic villains. Which won't be fun. So you got Majin Buu, Ultimate Despair, and also just live without it. So you got 4 cost 20k. It'd also be my first green deck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what card you're on about.
Freezer. Free counterplay if you got Unison out.
Oh.
The green version of every other one.
Yeah, that's going to be annoying.
Anyway, so yeah, 4 cost, 20k power. Evolve for 3 costs onto a Son Gohan Adolescence. Permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, you may remove one of your margin tokens from the game instead. When this card is played from your hand, play up to 1 margin token, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and place it under this card. Margin tokens have 15k power and 0 combo power, and 0 combo cost and 5,000 combo power, sorry. Activate main, pay 2 green. If you have 3 or more mono green energy and you choose one of your green battle cards and place 1 card under it in its owner's drop area, play this card from your hand.
So it's very easy to play.
Yeah, it will be.
So we've got Majin Buu, Mighty Absorption. So 4 drop 15k. It's got Evolve by paying 1 onto a Gotenks. Its permanent is if this card be removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill.
Same as the other one.
Yeah, you can remove a margin token instead. When this card is played, add up to 1 green unison card with 10k power from your deck to your hand. Shuffle your deck. If you added the card, choose 1 card in your hand, discard it. And active main, limit 1, spirit boost 1. Play 1 margin token, then add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And margin tokens are 15k, 0 combo, 5k power. On combo.
Okay, so we got Majin Buu, Brilliant Absorption. So it's 2 cost, 10k power. Evolve, pay 1 onto a Piccolo. Union Absorb once per turn. Choose 1 card under your Margin Leader card and place it under this card. Play up to 1 mono green Majin Buu card with entry cost of 4 and 15k power from your deck or drop area on top of this card, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. That is very good. Yeah, because it means you can combo away the card beforehand just to get it from the drop if you don't have one in your deck, because it doesn't do it from hand.
Or just for a bit of offense.
Yeah. And then you got Auto, Spirit Boost 1, yada yada yada. If one of your green margin cards is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, play this card from your hand.
Allowing you to get back into it.
Yeah, basically.
And then we got Majin Buu, the Never Ending Absorber. So 1 drop 4k. Got Union Absorb once per turn. Choose 1 card under your Margin Leader and place it under this card. Play it to 1 mono green Majin Buu card with an edge cost of 4 and 15k power from your deck or drop area on top of this card, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. And it's also when this card is played, look up 5 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 green margin card and an edge cost of 5 or less from amongst your hand, then shuffle your deck.
So we're on for another 1 cost Majin Buu now. So we got Majin Buu Absorption Scheme, 1 cost 4k. Union Absorb once per turn, same as the other ones, and then when it's played, draw a card. And I'm going to read it because it's exactly the same.
Yeah. So we've got Majin Buu, Unadulterated Malice. It's a 2 drop 10k. It's got counter attack. If the leader is green, negate the attack, then play this card. If you play the card, choose 1 card in your hand and discard it. If your opponent counter-attack for the turn unless they choose 2 cards in their hand and discard them each time. Ooh, that's just generically good. And then the Union Absorb is the same, it just gets a 4 cost from deck or drop.
Alright, so you got Majin Buu thwarting the enemy, 1 cost 4k. I think this is this green's version of those other ones about the leader not attacking.
Yeah.
If you negated leader card's attack with a skill, your opponent can't attack with their leader card. Yeah, it's the same as the other ones. It's green's version of those. Okay. So, won't go into that one, guys.
And we got Brody, Berserker of Frieza's Army. So, 3-drop 15k. It's got unique. Permanent. If your leader is a green Frieza Army or Frieza Clan card, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each green extra card in your battle area and drop area, which is pretty handy. And it also is, if your opponent has 3 or more energy, when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent by a skill and or KO'd, choose 2 cards in your hand and discard them. If you do, choose up to 1 mono green Brody BR card with an energy cost of 6 or 7 in your hand and play it.
So it gets into it the chain quicker.
Well, yeah, because it can be a 1 cost and then it will just jump to 6 instead of you having to go from a 4 cost to a 6 cost.
Yeah.
Or you can play the 7-1 if you're using the starter deck stuff for some reason.
So it's a nice quick way to get up the chain.
Yeah.
It's a faster way to do it.
Not that it really needed speeding up.
Well, clearly did. So on to the extra cards then. We got Defender of Justice. So it's counter attack, negate attack, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's tokens and remove it from the game. Permanent this card's skill can't be negated in any area. Right, so these type of negates are really only going to be used for this bit.
Well,
the permanent, unless of course the token part does have relevance, but generally because it can't be negated.
I feel like they are going to be mostly used as like a side deck thing in case you're up against token decks, because there's a lot of token generation now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I suppose that's why they're making them, isn't there? They're trying to be like, we're going to push tokens a bit more, but we're going to also make these negates just as a...
Yeah, it's like we want to push tokens, but we're not going to let you have like 40 tokens on the field and just swing at your opponent. Like, look, here's 40 things that can attack you, and you've got no way to stop them.
Yeah.
So we've got Heart of a Maiden. So 1 cost, active main. If your leader is a heroine card, look up 7 cards from the top of your deck and choose one of the following. So you can add up to 2 green skills battle cards amongst your hand and then shuffle your deck. Or if you don't have a unison card in play, you can play up to 1 unison card with 6k power from among them with a marker on it and then shuffle your deck.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Right, so we got Power Beyond Super Saiyan 2. So it's a 1 cost counterplay. Oh. If your opponent played a unison card, they may remove a marker from it. If they don't, choose up to 1 of their battle cards and KO it. That's actually insanely good.
Yep.
That is actually really good. Obviously, if you don't have a battle card out, then they'll just be like, oh wait, if they don't, choose up to 1 of their battle cards and KO it. So they could still play the unison and not do any of those effects.
Yeah, but you'd play it when they have a battle card in play.
Yeah, but it's only when they play a unison, so it's one of those where you
have to say it early.
Yeah.
Or basically keep hitting their unison and force them to play another one.
Yeah.
So we've got Diabolical Blow. So 2 cost, active main / battle. Choose one of the following. So either choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less and carry it, then draw a card. Or choose 1 of your opponent's unison cards and remove a marker from it.
So green's really getting more into the removing the marker things, which is what it was supposed to be initially.
Green was all about like destruction, so
removing markers, wasn't it? But now they started leaning away from that slightly.
Well, every colour got some form of removal except for blue, which was more about adding markers.
Yeah.
But I think they're pushing it slightly more green because like, the idea of green is that it's meant to be destruction on your opponent's side of the field.
Yeah.
In any way.
So we got commemorative photo. So it's a 1 cost, activate main. Your opponent may add all of their life to their hand. It's a gimmick card, I'm gonna say.
Definitely.
I don't know why. Because even if you activate this, your opponent's not gonna go, oh yeah, I'll just kill myself. Oh no, you're like literally going to be wasting energy for no reason.
No, what I'd do is I'd like I'd run 2. I'd play 1 at the start of the game, watch them like, no. But then, once I've built like this massive board that I know they can't stop, I'd just be like, pay 1. Do you want to die now or later? Give them the option. Because they might be like, yeah, I won't sit here and take your attacks, I'll just lose. It's like, good boy, good boy.
I just...
See, this is what Pegasus should have done from the start in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like, my turn, oh look, Pegasus wins, done.
God, it's so pointless.
It's so funny.
It's not going to be run, because it's why. The opponent's not going to just go, oh yeah, sure, you win.
Seeing so many people get annoyed about it, it's just like, what the hell is this card? This seems really stupid. Why would anyone run this? This seems really overpowered. And I was just like...
It's not overpowered.
Well, yeah, people are like, oh, it's overpowered because you can just win. It's like, yeah, but your opponent has to choose to lose.
It's not overpowered, because... No. Hang on, let's try that again.
Yeah.
Anyway, just read the last card.
So the last card is Wicked Mimicry. Say 1 cost counter attack, Spirit Boost X. Negate the attack if you remove the marker from your green unison card using the skill. Play 1 margin token in rest mode. So and its point is if one of your green unison cards is attacked, you may activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its energy cost by choosing 1 card in your hand and discarding it.
Interesting. Yeah, fair enough. Alright then guys, so there you go. There are the green reveals for Cross Spirits, and we'll see you next time. So, bye bye.
Bye.